Good morning, patrons. Welcome to the morning analysis. It's the first day of summer break for my kids, and I could not get out the front door without my little girl saying, "What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing?" And I told her I'm doing a video. And so she said, "I'm going in to get my shoes," because she's going to come out and do the video with me, apparently. So I'm going to have to edit my analysis this morning because she's taking over. Here she comes. Come on. Come on. Come on. You have to say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Okay, come on, walk with me. So, I'm not sure how I can do this. I'm trying to figure out how I can give you a meaningful analysis with my little girl. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do some basic stuff. All right, here. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna sit you up here, and I'm gonna ask you questions, and you just give me the best answer you can. Okay? You said you wanted to be mayor one day, right?
Yeah.
Mayor of what city?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Why do you want to be mayor?
'Cause I don't know.
You don't know? When did you want to be mayor? Do you remember? You don't remember? Why Atlanta? Why not Boston?
'Cause white people are supposed to be at Boston and brown people are supposed to be at Atlanta.
No, who told you that? You could live anywhere if you're black or bright or white. It doesn't matter. Who told you that? Did your teacher at school teach you that?
No.
No? Well, you just saw a whole bunch of, you saw a whole lot of black people here in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. Well, she had told me that before, so I'm not totally surprised. But that, you know, representation matters, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna say yes to whatever I say. Representation matters. In Boston, all we saw was white people, right? Pretty much. And we got to, and it's cool, you know. It has its ups and, you know, it's cool. Nothing wrong with that. We got to Atlanta, and man, Atlanta is so black. Atlanta is so black. What's a juju on that beat, Lizzie?
Huh?
Juju on the beat. You know what that is?
No.
Oh, that's Benjamin's thing. He's the wrong age. What about Gucci? You say something's Gucci. I say it's cool. I say it's crazy. You say it's what? Say it. Okay, she's shy now. But anyway. So, you done? You want to go back inside?
No.
You want to stay here? Okay, so anyway, I guess I have to make something out of what my daughter just said, was that like in Boston, we didn't see hardly any black people. Boston is 3% black. And Atlanta is like, I don't know, 70%, 80% black. It's out of control. But it really did something for her to come to a school where all the little girls looked like her. And, you know, you can't really knock it. Representation matters. You have to, you know, see yourself. There's a point in everyone's life where you look in the mirror and you realize who you are. And once you realize who you are, you look around and you wonder, is there anyone else like you? And this really ties back into the conversation I had on the show the other day about community. And it's not always about your skin color, but it's about who you realize yourself to be at whatever stage in your life. What I mean by that, and I'm actually literally, you watch me pull this together, right? I'm pulling this together on the fly because I had no idea my daughter was going to say that. But community, like when you're younger, I remember when I first realized I was black. I first realized I was black somewhere around 7 years old. And you realize you're black and then you're not like everyone else around you. And I think everyone goes through that kind of self-realization for different aspects of your life, right? You go through that self-realization if you grow up and then you look in the mirror and you realize, oh, I'm gay, or I'm what? Yes, Sweet Pea. You want to get back in the video? Okay, well, let me finish talking to the people, but you can stay here. They can see you. Whatever you realize about yourself, there's a realization that happens, and then there's an external look, and you look to see, is there anyone else like me? And that's the point where you have to find community. You have to find community to support who you are, whatever you are. And again, it's not just race. Race is part of it. You know, it is good to be around. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like I look at my neighbors behind me. I never had this before in my life. Or I look at the neighbors behind me. I mean, the guy's about the same age. He's black. He's about the same weight as me. Outside barbecuing with his kids who are about the same age as my kids. Like, I've never had that in my life. So Atlanta, you know, from that perspective, you know, I see what my little girl is saying. Like, Atlanta's for black people. Well, I mean, it's for everybody. But if you've grown up and you've never been around people who look like you, it makes a difference. And to that end, I mean, so too, you know, any part of your culture or your identity, you know, you look around and you don't see anyone like you. It's a very lonely existence. And again, right, you guys are super smart. You know, I'm talking both about culture as well as race, but also just your identity in general. So, you know, find people who are like you, who, you know, whether they have your skin complexion or not, it's good to be around like-minded people and to grow a community, which is why we have this space, right? I really appreciate the fact that the space that we're crafting, the Progressive Army, is really a space where like-minded people, that's the greatness of the internet, right? You know, that you can connect with people who are like you all across the world. The only disconnect is you can't physically be in their presence, and it's very healthy if you can find that physically and be, you know, in their presence. So anyway, my daughter's not racist. she's just realizing, she's 5, she's realizing that she's black, or right now she says brown. She doesn't know the social construct of black, but she's realizing that she's brown, and that, you know, she didn't grow up around in Boston around any other brown girls, and she really likes the fact that she's in a city where she could see other girls who look like her. And when she gets older, she's going to realize that it's not just racially related, it's also cultural, it's also any other facet of your identity. And then she'll learn the value, obviously, of being around a multicultural environment. You know, she'll probably, if we stay in Atlanta longer, she'll probably grow up. Are you leaving, Sweet Pea? What's up? She'll probably grow up and be like, okay, I got to get out of Atlanta. I got to get into a more diverse city, even though Atlanta is pretty diverse. But I digress. Hopefully there's something in there. It is what it is. Today's show is going to be hot. I have an interview with a professor, interdisciplinary professor. His disciplines include psychology and sociology, but we're discussing Jordan Peterson's bull, also covering Donald Trump, the First Amendment violation of blocking people on Twitter, as well as the NFL ban. So pretty full show. And then I'll be on the Majority Report around noon, so be sure to check that out. And I think I have some videos I'm going to put out today. I've been setting up the video, like I said. We didn't hit our goal for patrons, but, you know, I still just want to get back into video, so I spent some money on my own and used the money that you guys have given us a patron, and I added to it, and we're going to get some video, maybe at least one video out today if I can get the schedule tight enough. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great day.